Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is going to be a complete walkthrough of a master doc of mine going over cold email psychology, cold outbound psychology, so that you can generate real demand with the prospects that you're reaching out to that are completely cold, using asset-based selling methods without spending money on ads, hiring a full-time employee, relying on spray and pray messages, and letting your own results and social proof do the actual heavy lifting for you to get these prospects on the phone. Now, I posted this as a resource on Twitter, but I know a lot of you guys didn't read through it. I know you didn't. So I'm going to post this as a video, walk through everything for you, make things super easy. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So we have a thesis. I believe that the growth of almost all B2B companies can be done so through proper outbound channels and the proper use of asset-based selling to the right audience. This document is going to explain in thorough detail why these ideas work, why they're the most cost-effective to help you and your business grow, and why you should work with us. Although I'm not selling you anything in this video, I'm just kind of walking you through our process. So I have a few results here. I'll link this document in the description if you want to take a read through. There's a lot more than what I'm just going over, but I'm just going over some of the main parts here. But I have a whole bunch of results for us booking meetings and stuff for clients and whatnot, but let's get right into this. So a little bit about me, super quick. My name is Ryan. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Toronto. I'm Canadian. We help B2B SaaS companies and consultants with cold email on a performance basis, completely done for you, and helping build the funnels for outbound to get your ideal prospects on the calendar on a performance basis. Awesome stuff. Now let's hop right into the real stuff and why you're here. So this is the email outbound funnel that you should have set up for taking prospects from completely cold to sold using your sales assets to actually do the selling for you. Now, I think one of the main things that gets misconstrued in cold outbound is that your cold emails are supposed to do the selling for you. They're supposed to get the prospects on the meetings and get them to hand over your credit card. That's not the deal. The real way that you should use cold email is to strictly generate curiosity from your cold audience and funnel them down to some sort of sales asset. Now, these sales assets can be anything from a case study, a guide, a walkthrough, a testimonial, anything that can show off that you know what you're talking about. You're showing off results that you've gotten for company XYZ. You're helping them, walk through some problem that you are hypothesizing that they have in their business that you're fixing for them. That should be what a sales asset is. Some sort of value, real value given to these prospects that you're getting in touch with. It helps build trust. Now, once you've done both of these things, then you can push for a call. The prospect's now warmed up. They understand what you do. They understand you know what you're talking about because you've just given them something that should solve some problem of theirs, and you've done it for free. That's the whole point of a sales asset, right? Now you push to an intro call. You learn more. You can qualify, discovery process. You guys probably know closing and sales better than I do, and then you can close clients like that using your assets to do the heavy lifting for you in selling. Now, let's talk about cold email itself, right? I know it gets a lot of flack due to the annoying spammers that land in every single one of our inboxes, begging you to pull out your credit card and give them your social security number and your mortgage, whatever. But no matter the saturation that might exist, it is still by far the most cost-efficient and valuable way to get in touch with your ICP and to test out messaging in the market as soon as possible. Shout out to my guy, Leo Moore, because I got this analogy from him. He's a beast. But he says, I want you to think of cold email not as some spammy service, but instead as a private ads network. It's simply a way to privately reach your target audience like an advertisement does that you would see on Google or on Facebook or Meta, I guess it's called now, with a direct response prompting you to take some sort of action. That is all cold email is. You're sending private advertisements to your prospect's inbox where you're prompting them with some sort of offer or some sort of value toward them to then move them down your funnel to convert to some intro call. That's basically all you're trying to do in cold email. You're not trying to sell right away. Just a quick little stat, according to a report by McKinsey & Company, email is nearly 40 times more effective than Facebook and Twitter combined in helping businesses acquire new customers. I just thought that was kind of crazy. I don't know about you. The reality is this thing just works. It just does. Cold email, if you have somebody who knows how to use it properly, how to set up everything properly, it just works. It just works. Now, this next part I'm going to kind of glance over because it goes into my process a little more. Just kind of glance over this and get into the real main goal in your cold outbound. We're going to break this down completely. Before I move deeper into our process, I want to talk about one fundamental truth that I hear almost nobody in the lead gen, in the cold email space actually talk about. When everyone loads up their lead list into their sending tool, ready for a few scripts they found off of YouTube to completely fix their business, the outcome that they want these campaigns to yield is often wildly misconstrued from what the true goal should actually be. The desired outcome of your cold outbound messaging is not to book meetings, it's not to attract new clients, and it's not to bring in boatloads of cash. The main goal of any cold outbound channel is to reduce friction between your company and the prospects that you reach out to. Let me explain before you throw a bunch of pizzas at me, okay? Before you reach out to your prospects, they have absolutely zero clue that you or your business exist. Odds are they might have seen you. Maybe there's a small chance they recognize your name or your company name, but they probably don't. They probably don't. That's no knowledge about your name, your service, who you've helped, what your dog's name is. They don't know you. That's why it's cold, right? Because these prospects of yours don't know who you are, they don't trust you in the slightest. They don't believe you. Why should they, right? There's no reason for them to believe you. You could be a complete scammer trying to sell them snake oil, or you could be Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos handing over the keys to $1 billion business for $49 a month. And it doesn't matter because they don't know who you are. They have no trust. It's cold traffic. They will automatically have heavy amounts of friction toward your message no matter what. Now, think of your outbound messages like a progress bar, okay? The different levels of friction that exist can be seen as a progress bar. We're going to go into each one and how you can break past them. Everyone, no matter what, starts at 25%. This is the highest level of friction. No matter how good your product or service is, if the message is completely cold, the 15-year-old in his mom's basement shilling cold emails and the 10-figure Fortune 500 company sales rep are all lumped into the exact same category right at the beginning. Because there's no distinction. It's completely cold traffic. Now, this friction is extremely high. Emails and messages will likely be deleted instantly or skimmed through. The odds of closing any sort of deal or generating real demand with these prospects is pretty much zero. You do not want to be here, but a lot of people are. Here's how to get out of the 25%. The next stage, 50% friction level. The best way to break through the first level of friction is simply by properly existing on the internet. Having a social media presence, having a proper website or landing page, making you seem like a real person or a real business that offers a real service that people have bought in the past. Let me ask you a question, like genuinely. What is typically the first thing that you do when you receive a cold email or a cold DM from somebody? Do you highlight the link that the email came from and check out their website or landing page? Do you search up their social media and see what their profiles are like? If you're not a complete psycho, then you probably do this. I know I do this. Even if it's a terrible cold email, let me just check out what their LinkedIn profile is like. Let me check out their website. You just do it, right? At this level, friction is slightly lower here once the lead realizes that you are a real person, you are a real company that exists, that actually seems to provide these services that you're talking about. Now, they might have a quick glimpse of how working with you might look, but that quickly fades away due to this one kind of lacking thing, which leads into the next level of friction that I want to talk about. 75%. The main thing at this level of friction is your results. So you've broken through a few layers now, right? Which is 10 times further than the average cold emailer actually gets. You have a clear and concise message. The prospect searches you or your company up and they see that you're an actual person that exists on the internet, but it doesn't stop here. The 75% friction level is all based on what you can do to actually help. Now, again, this next statement is not my own. I forget where I heard it. It's kind of common knowledge, but as a service providing agency in B2B, right, you can really only achieve 3 things for the clients that you partner up with, right? You can make them more money. You can do this through lead gen, paid ads, email marketing for e-commerce brands. You're making the company more money than they're paying you. That's how they both win. Oh my God, great, right? You can help the business save more money. Maybe you do accounting audits, you do, auditing, automation stuff. You help the business save more money than what they're doing right now and what they're paying you, right? You can help the business save more time, okay? Those are really the only 3 things that you can do. So at this friction level, it is all about your offering, how relevant it is, the perceived value of it, and who you've helped do this exact thing. Now, as a beginner, when you're kind of lacking in things like testimonials and case studies, this is probably the hardest friction level to break through in the mind of a prospect. Because when you're at this 75% friction level and you don't have case studies, you don't have results and testimonials from clients, it's hard. You're dealing with higher friction prospects because you don't have that results to back it up. That's why this is tough. Now, the 100% friction level that you should be striving to have, the ultimate God level that all of your outbound messages should have. Think of this as a warm knife slicing through the butter of your prospects' built up guard and doubt and fear of all of the garbage cold emails that they get. These are the messages that get a response, that show interest, that book meetings, and it all comes down to one super simple psychology trick. How can your service help them? Here's the thing, okay? Nobody actually cares about your super secret cold email infrastructure or your high-tech SaaS growth model. They don't care. Nobody cares about the features of your product. They care about how it helps them, right? When it boils down to human nature, every single one of us is self-centered in the fact that we always look out for ourselves first. How can your service help me? What can I get out of it? It's how we all think, and rightfully so, right? But knowing this, we can craft our outbound messages to play into this psychology trick and combine them with the other friction breaking factors that we talked about to craft the perfect outbound messaging. So, at this friction level, we are displaying messages that are relevant to the prospect, backed up by evidence online of us achieving these results, and catered specifically to the prospect and their needs, while simultaneously pulling on their strings of curiosity to engage interest to the max level. Boom. You are shattering, Hulk smashing through 4 layers of friction, right? Book the trip to Cabo? Not exactly. Because even with perfect messaging, a relevant offer, the right social proof, your offer is still going to cold traffic. So it's a good thing that we send a lot of emails. Our friend Donkey definitely does. Now, in case you're skimming through this, you're not following me, here's a summary of all this stuff, okay? With every cold outbound message that you send, there's going to be friction on the other person's end. This is built up due to spam, garbage cold emails that they get, past negative experiences, preconceived beliefs, and market sophistication levels. This just means they've seen it before, dude. I'm sorry, no matter how high tech you think your service that you're offering is, odds are they have seen it before. They just have, right? Your only job in cold outbound is to destroy all levels of friction that exist and let the prospect's curiosity take over about seeing you and your product and service as the one and only solution to their problems. That's all that your campaign should try to achieve. Stop trying to book meetings and the first emails that you send to completely cold traffic. It's not going to work. It might, but don't do it. Start focusing on building trust and breaking friction levels with the prospects that you reach out to. Now, I'm pretty sure that's all that I kind of had for you guys here. I have the little bell curve meme. Now, this is a lot. I just explained a lot to you guys. I've built this up being inside of Smart Lead for probably too long every single day and seeing real market messaging. If you want this done for yourself, if you want cold email done for you on a performance basis and all the sales assets and all of the funnels to get prospects warmed up, get them on sales calls with you actually wanting to buy your offer, I have some links in the description. You can check out a little bit more about myself, a little bit more about what we do, and if there's any interest on your end. If not, no worries at all. I'm going to link this document in the description as well. Welcome to YouTube, man. Welcome to the Ryan Bryden channel, man. Hopefully I'll be more active on here with a whole bunch of cold outbound stuff, helping you guys out in any way that I can. Any questions, drop in the comments, like and subscribe, I guess, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.